Hi there, Kat Lewis here. So today's video is all about beginner-friendly remote jobs. I have 3 positions I'm going to share today, and these are great entry-level jobs. You can call them entry-level, you can say they're beginner-friendly, you can say they require little experience, whatever you want to call them. These are good opportunities if you don't have a whole lot of experience and you just want to get a good job. So we're going to jump right into them, starting with the company CBRE. So CBRE, they're a commercial real estate and investment services company. And if I remember correctly, CBRE stands for Coldwell Banker Richard Ellis. Today they're looking for a transition coordinator. This is a full-time remote position anywhere within the United States, and I'm just going to scroll down here. I'm looking to see how much this job pays. They tell us they'll pay between $60,000 and $65,000 per year, which comes to between $28.84 and $31.25 per hour. So this is an entry-level position. They're really not asking for a whole lot of experience or education. They would like you to have a high school diploma or a GED. They prefer you have an associate's degree, college diploma in architecture or engineering technology or equivalent. That's just preferred, it's not required. And they'd like you to have at least 1 year of related experience. So I'm going to go into the details of this job. So as we're going through them, if anything jumps out to you, anything that you may have done in any past jobs, that would definitely qualify as related experience. You need to have the ability to comprehend and interpret instructions, short correspondence, and memos, and ask clarifying questions to ensure understanding. So in other words, don't be afraid to ask questions. You need the ability to write routine reports and correspondence. You also need the ability to respond to common inquiries or complaints from clients, coworkers, and or your supervisor. And you need the ability to effectively present information to an internal department and or large groups of employees. You need to have basic math skills. You need to be able to understand and carry out general instructions in standard situations. And they'd like you to have intermediate skills with project management software and Microsoft Office Suite products, as well as organizational and multitasking skills. So in this role, you'll be preparing standard project status reports for project delivery team or work group, clients, and management. And those reports typically include status updates, budgets, scheduling, and risk reports. You'll also coordinate and schedule meeting and communication plans, coordinate and obtain vendor quotations and processing. You'll coordinate change orders, change directives, and contemplative change notices. You'll enter project information data into the database and project documentation into the project management technology tools. You'll also process documentation for project commitments, prepare and review invoices, and assist in project closeout procedures. So this is the first beginner-friendly job I have. This one pays between $28.84 and $31.25. If you like this one, check out the link below for job number 1. Next up, we have a beginner-friendly remote job with United Health Group. And today they're looking for an Associate Clinical Administrative Coordinator. This is a full-time remote position, and even though it says Dallas, Texas, you can do this job anywhere within the United States. You'll be working Monday through Friday between the hours of 9:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't have to live in that time zone, just translate your local hours to those hours, and they will train you. It'll be a 2-week training session, and it'll be done virtually. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm just looking to see how much this job pays. In the states of California, Colorado, Connecticut, Hawaii, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Washington, or Rhode Island, they'll pay between $16 and $28.27 per hour. All other states, your salary will be somewhere in that range. So in this beginner-friendly work-from-home job, they're not asking for a whole lot. They would like you to have a high school diploma or a GED, and they'd like you to have at least 1 year of customer service experience. And like I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies as customer service. They prefer you have experience in a healthcare setting. They also prefer you're familiar with medical terminology and HIPAA laws. And I'll put a link in the description box below this video to a resource with free medical terminology training. They also prefer you're proficient with Microsoft Office applications such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and they prefer you have experience working in a call center environment. All 4 of those are just preferred, they're not required. And of course, you need your typical soft skills. You have excellent written and oral communication skills, you're organized, you're a critical thinker, you're detail-oriented, you're comfortable using various office equipment, and you're able to verbally articulate and communicate with managers, team members, and customers. So in this role, you'll serve as the main point of contact for healthcare providers and members that are receiving post-acute services. So basically, you'll be assisting people in the healthcare setting, as well as people who have had procedures done in hospitals if they have questions after their procedure has been completed. So you'll manage inbound and outbound telephone communications and process inbound and outbound data such as faxes, emails, and electronic communication. You'll enter, review, or verify member information into the care management platform, as well as enter any required data into the database. So you'll be doing quite a bit of data entry in this position. You'll complete administrative documentation for member records, assist in a smooth coordination of member care between health providers and the health plan, and triage inbound calls, manage member inquiries and requests, and resolve or escalate to the appropriate personnel. You'll also run or review various reports, perform other duties as assigned, and you'll do all of that while adhering to organizational, departmental, and compliance and regulatory policies and procedures. So this is job number 2. This one pays between $16 and $28.27. If you like this one, check out the link below for job number 2. Beginner-friendly remote job number 3 is with ABS Kids. So this is a platform that works with parents and children with autism spectrum disorder. They have an opening for a QC Analyst Trainer. This is a full-time remote position, and I'm just looking to see how much this one pays. They will pay $20 per hour based on qualifications, and they'll offer full benefits. So they're not asking for much in this job. They'd like you to have a high school diploma or a GED, knowledge of HIPAA regulations. They prefer you have experience in a training position. They also prefer you have 1 year of scheduling coordinating experience. And both of those are preferred, they're not required. They'd like you to be able to demonstrate knowledge and experience with scheduling techniques. So think about a job you may have had in your past. Did you ever have to schedule or reschedule any coworkers, manipulate schedules or anything like that? If so, that qualifies. You need the ability to work cooperatively with a variety of individuals, groups, and all levels of staff. You also need the ability to interpret and implement policies, procedures, and regulations. You have a working knowledge of Microsoft Office products. You can take the initiative, and you're a critical thinker. So what will you do in this job? Train new hires to build new schedules, optimize existing schedules, and complete various audits to ensure client and staff profile accuracy. You'll oversee and direct training sessions, collaborate with VP of Operations and Scheduling Manager to identify department training needs, and schedule and oversee appropriate training sessions. You'll also maintain all materials and update job aids, work with marketing to post relevant departmental updates to the VO, coordinate with scheduling needs to identify up-training opportunities, and create and maintain training documentation. So if you like this job, the one that pays $20 per hour, check out the link below for job number 3. All right, there you go. We just went over 3 beginner-friendly remote jobs. I hope at least one of these works out for you. Good luck to all of you who apply, and as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.